Hey guys, it's Jimmy here. Sejam muito bem-vindos a mais um episódio do EWJ News. Esse é o quarto episódio e vocês já sabem como funciona aqui, né? Eu vou estar comentando as notícias da semana que vocês colocaram pra mim lá na caixa de perguntas da rede vizinha. Inclusive, me siga lá se você ainda não seguiu. E esses comentários serão todos em inglês para você praticar o seu listening. Eu vou estar colocando aqui as legendas automáticas do meu editor de vídeo, em inglês também. E sem muita conversinha hoje, vamos nessa. Alright, the first topic was sent by Anna, and it is 1/3 of Brazil's PIB spent on bets. Okay, first things first. The acronym for PIB in English is actually GDP. That stands for Gross Domestic Product. So it's actually 1/3 of Brazil's GDP spent on bets. Alright, in the past couple of weeks, quite a few influencers such as Delaney, I honestly don't remember her name, got arrested in Brazil to participating and promoting online casinos and online betting shops and slot machines. We also have our most popular game here that's called Fortune Tiger, right? That's been destroying a lot of families in the past few years. Well, my biggest problem about this is not the fact that people are doing that. Of course, I think it's stupid. I think you should never do that. But as it's written in the book, I'm afraid you have already heard of the parable of the laborers in the vineyard, right? If it's not your money, why do you care? If this money spent on bets were coming from your own work, it's okay. You do whatever you want to do with your money. Again, it is not something I would do, but I have to respect your decision. However, most of the money spent on these platforms, such as Fortune Tiger, online betting houses, so on and so forth, come from the state. Yes. So, do you know programs like Bolsa Familia? Yes. People who benefit from this program are the ones who usually spend money on these platforms. And this is quite concerning, because this is not their money. Since the state collects this money through taxes, it is also my money. So I'm basically working my ass off and sponsoring these online platforms that will just drain money from poor families. I think this is really fucked up. Excuse my French. And on top of that, most of these people compromise over 1/3 of their monthly income. So yeah, I think the government should do something to stop these families who are granted these type of benefits from just throwing their money away, right? Even though I hate giving power to the state, I think this is the only way out. In fact, there is a person in my family who's addicted to betting. Yes, but he only places bets on teams, on football teams. He has a family. He works for a company, a big company, but he spends quite a lot of money on these online betting houses. Alright, the next topic is municipal elections. This was sent by Caio. Okay. I don't have much to say about this. As the years go by, I feel like I get less and less interested in politics, because I reckon there's no hope anymore. The only solution is to buy Bitcoin, and if the system breaks, I'd be protected by it in a way that I won't get financially destroyed. So I kind of lost hope. I don't have anything to comment on that. In every election, we see corrupted governors and mayors and presidents being re-elected over and over again. So I just think that our vote is irrelevant at this point. Just buy Bitcoin and stop sponsoring the Leviathan. That's all I have to say. The city council candidates, they are funny though. I'll give them that. Yes. Their names, their ads, they're so bloody funny. But this just goes to show that, our politics is a joke. Alright, next topic. Oasis is coming to Brazil. This was sent by Guilherme a couple hours ago, actually. Yeah, I don't know much about Oasis. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the band. A couple of things I know about Oasis. First one is, of course, Wonderwall. Right? I also know that they're from Manchester. And that they had split up. And now they're back again. Well, I'm not sure if all the band members got back together. Or if just a few. I know that there are two brothers involved in this band. Noah and the other one. Right? They're Man City supporters, so I don't actually care. But regarding this topic, we can talk about this movement that quite a few bands that had split up in the past make, which is coming back together after a decade, 2 decades, 3 decades, whatever. Well, I think they cannot rely just on, commercials and their influencer life after years without concerts, without releasing new songs. I think that they only come back because they ran out of money. Or at least they couldn't keep their quality of life at a level they find comfortable. Well, maybe they could, but I'm afraid that for some of them, there might also be a void within themselves in a way that, because they just miss the feeling of playing live, which could be addicting as well. Having a lot of fans screaming out your name. Yeah, this must be fantastic. And it's something I can see why people miss it, right? Ari has already asked me if I would come with her to a One Direction's concert. But she was really afraid that, they might never come back. And I said to her, give them 10 to 20 years and they will come back. Trust me, we'll go to one of their concerts. Don't even worry about that. I have to teach a class now. And last but not least, we have the P. Diddy polemic. This one was sent by Estella and Ulysses on IG. First things first. If you were unaware that Hollywood celebrities were evil people, or at least most of them, right? What world were you living in? Many live performances of some of the most famous singers in the world are blatant rituals. You're supposed to know this. Just by watching Sam Smith's, Katy Perry's, and many other artists' concerts, you can tell by the symbolism, by hand gestures, by their clothes, the things they say to the audience. And at first, I didn't believe that as well. Until it got to a point that it's so explicit that there's no reason not to believe it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's so obvious that it's like gravity. It got to a point where if you don't see it, you're blind, right? We're living in a spiritual war. It's not a battle between men and women, left or right. What else? Blacks or whites. No, it's generally good versus evil. And a lot of people still don't see it. To be honest with you, I didn't know about the existence of this guy, of this P. Diddy guy. Because I'm not really into rap, so on and so forth. So I basically knew Tupac, Eminem, and a few others. I think it's just a scapegoat. I think there are bigger people involved in all this crap. A bunch of famous people all together in these parties, committing crimes that I can't even say them aloud here. Otherwise, my video would get deleted. And I'm not sure if you have heard of this list, but a new list came out with the names of all the celebrities involved in this P. Diddy case. Even people whom I was not expecting, such as Beyonce. And people are claiming that song called She Knows, it's like, she knows, is about Beyonce. All in all, I don't think you should worship anyone but God. This whole Diddy polemic just exposed what these artists do behind the curtains. I don't consider myself as a really religious person. However, what we've seen and what we've learned is just a sample of what these people can do. That's just the tip of the iceberg. But let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. So guys, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.